Initializing recap.
The Maverick is currently on an official contract from the TVRN Oversight Guild to investigate the disappearance of a ship called the Nightcrawler, a fellow tavern. The alarm aboard the Maverick blares.
What's the situation?
The whole goddamn ship's on fire. That's the situation.
What caused it?
It looks like terrors, I think. You can see the inside of the engine room, and there are terrors inside, but more importantly, there is a giant warhead. Durrin and Merrick, you both notice muffled giggling coming from within the bomb. You hear from inside someone yell, "Kaboom!" as a man stands up in his full strength. You arrive at the beacon that you were sent to investigate, and the tavern you were sent to investigate has been completely destroyed. You can make out the names of the ship. There's one called the Moon Dancer and one called the Nightcrawler. So there is an additional tavern ship here that you didn't know was here.
What the hell?
You notice that the edges of the tavern have this silvery liquid, almost like mercury, on the destroyed edges. A big thing that also stands out is the reactors are gone in both the taverns. Cody is a new addition to this ship, but not to this family. Not yet. So I would like to make it a point of order to discuss whether or not y'all would like to have him aboard. And Query already has her hand up.
As does Merrick.
Yeah, he's a good kid. Durrin raises his hand as well.
Well, I would say that is a unanimous vote. Welcome aboard, Junk Heap.
Recap complete.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of No Quest for the Wicked. Gentlemen, I have two questions for you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah?
I was really hoping episode 2 might be a little tighter, but we'll see where we go. Are you guys ready to rock?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
More importantly, are you ready to roll?
I'm part of the crew, so let's do it.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I don't think anything could go wrong.
Oh, no, dude. It's all sunshine from here on out.
So at this point in time, I will let you guys do things with the crew. Like if you want to chat with anyone or talk amongst yourselves, this is a little bit of downtime as you return to the cube.
Ricky Freelance for sure.
He's not aboard.
I want to go check Merrick's. I assume he's scribbling away in his book, or has the book on him anyway. I kind of want to see what he drew during the combat. So I walk up and kind of peer over his shoulder.
He flips through and he shows you the drawing of Boomer that he has made. At first, it was a sketch of his person, but you can see that he's replaced all the human bits with a tall oak tree that's wearing the casings of a warhead.
Oh my god, that's art.
Yes.
Cody says, "Oh my god, that's art."
Merrick is myself. I forgot my own name for a second. Cody, Durrin.
Yeah.
Thank you for having my back. We should compress that for a moment. What do you both think happened out there? 2 tavern ships destroyed, metallic liquid left behind. At first, I thought the terrors were using the signal to lure us in as a trap. But for the terrors to take out 2 taverns at the same time seems insane.
Sounds more like they were lured in by the distress beacon, maybe the second tavern too.
Maybe.
I don't
think
know.
We're dealing with another intelligent life form, maybe some kind of unknown creature. Merrick is smiling as he says all these things.
Could just be an asshole.
Honestly, I think we just got lucky that it wasn't here when we arrived.
Oh, you're correct.
Doesn't need to be something new to kill. Things that kill are everywhere. Always
Well,
have
for
been.
us not to know. The captain seems shook by the whole thing.
Cody pulls out another unlit cigarette, puts it in his mouth. Assholes everywhere.
You're right, Cody. Once again, welcome to the team.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for finding me.
Oh my goodness, you're the greatest 25 credits I've ever spent.
That little, huh? I used to have a purpose. I used to have worth. I used to have a family. And I And like Cody seems to like shut down for a second and like come back. And he's like, what was I saying?
All we were saying, Cody, is welcome aboard.
Thank you. It feels good to be here again, to have something, to have people. Thank you.
You've always got us. And, Durrin, you know more about this than I do. The reactors that the ships have seem very impressive. I'm assuming they have a high value.
That's a great question. Dane, how much would those
give me
those
an engineering check?
No. 16. Not great.
It's enough to know this because you've been working on this ship forever, and it's kind of common knowledge, especially having frequented the cube. The reactors are useless, not in air ships, and therefore, for the most part, completely worthless, not in ships that were created on Earth.
So they're not worth much to anyone, really. I mean, they're durable as all hell, and we can repair them in a quick fix, but I see people spending more money by just keeping them around than actually, selling them.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, you would be able to get an incredible ship for the amount of money that it would take to try to jerry-rig a way to create, like, use one of the Ares reactors in a non-Ares ship. Like, it would be nothing short of, like, a technological miracle, because it makes it just wouldn't make sense.
How many taverns were there, Cody?
Like, back there?
Yeah.
There were 2. 2 taverns, 1 terror ship, and 1 unknown ship.
The unknown ship, obviously, is the interesting property.
My concern is that if the unknown ship was involved in the attack and was destroyed, then where did the missing parts go? There must have been a 5th ship at the very least.
What kind of energy do the Ares reactors produce?
In what sense?
Like, is there something besides, like, an engine, is there a creature or being that would feed on that energy, to my knowledge? Like, is there any way?
Give me a life science check.
All right. 16.
No, it wouldn't make it wouldn't make any sense.
Okay.
That there are definitely creatures that feed off energy, but no.
Of that scale.
Yeah, it would seem like this would be such a risky and pointless thing to do if it was just trying to be like yum 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 energy.
Yum yum yum. All right.
I'm not very well versed on large creatures and all, but are there things that eat whole reactors?
I would have.
With the life science check, it's nothing that you have ever heard of or known about would.
But nothing shocks us anymore.
Cody pulls his unlit cigarette out of his mouth and kind of goes, "What about a bomb?
Could they make them into a bomb?
Give me an engineering check."
Potentially. Just 17.
It would it's very easy to make a bomb out of almost anything that produces energy, but again, it's the Ares reactors are so hyper specifically tailored for Ares ships because of the way that they were created and built that attempting to repurpose them for any reason would be incredibly difficult.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to do it. I mean, you could probably build a much better bomb with cheaper supplies.
There. Well, the captain will get to the bottom of it. I don't know what we can do until we figure out what that silver liquid is.
I'm going to go see Satir. And Cody brings up his drink again to a millimeter from his mouth and puts it back down and takes a cigarette out and puts it out in the drink and walks out to the med bay or wherever Satir is.
I'm going to go lie down.
Before you do that, he Durrin looks over and sorry I clipped you.
Oh, Durrin, I know how good of a shot you are. It was a stressful situation.
No. I mean, I have barely shot a gun, so sorry about that.
Well, if you want to maybe offer me a story from your past as a payment for shooting me in the back of the head.
When you said you've barely shot a gun, you're lying, yes?
I sure am.
Yeah, I'm going to need you to give a bluff check, please.
7.
Cool. There's a sense motive, yes?
Yep.
All right, Merrick, sense motive, please.
2.
Well, I guess you guys have been traveling together long enough that your sense or your trust in one another, and you don't detect Durrin's lie.
Durrin, you wouldn't lie to me. You know that if you're an open book, I'll listen. I may jot down what you say, but I trust you.
I appreciate that.
Next time, if you'd like, we can practice together.
Next time you pour me a drink, maybe I'll tell you a little something.
All right. And then Merrick goes to meditate and lie down.
All right. Durrin, what are you doing?
I think I am going to go check on Satir, who's in medical bay, right?
Okay, so you're going to go with Cody to the med bay.
Oh, shit, I didn't realize he was... Yeah, I'll go with him to see Satir, because I just want to make sure that he's doing okay.
Yep. So yeah, you guys go there, and before you get in, Query sort of slides the door shut, and she puts her fingers to her lip as if to say shh. And you can tell that Satir is stable, but he is unconscious, and Query is going to keep it that way. And she's not going to let you in the room.
He's going to get better, though, right?
She nods yes.
Cody's very happy about that. Thank you. And thank you for the vote. I'll try to be useful around here.
Once again, she puts her fingers to her lips.
I'll try to be useful around here.
She gives you a wink, and she goes and pulls a chair up beside Satir, and just kind of takes his hand and sits beside him.
Cody awkwardly walks away.
Yep.
So you guys rest and begin your journey back to the Cube, which is the human civilization settlement in the Casamol system, and also the home of the Oversight Guild, which is the organization that oversees the taverns, which you had specifically taken this contract from. You guys were requested, because you were in the area, to investigate this SOS beacon. You've done that, and now you're returning back to the Cube. It is kind of your home port, and where most people know you, and the most business you do as an actual tavern. And it's also a consistent source of business, and where you need to return back to turn in this contract. So you approach the Cube. True to its namesake, it is just a giant mash of various era shuttles from Earth that have been interlocked together. And sort of the outer core, or the outer walls of it, are sort of the more transient ships, a lot of trader ships. There is a small core in the middle that is permanent. They do not leave, they don't move, and they have been rearranged modularly to form a consistent and permanent home for humans in the Casamol. So it has, like, that's in the area of the Cube that has, like, street names and, permanent residences and things like that. Like, that these places will always be there, and the further out you go, the closer to the edge of the Cube, the more dynamic and random your options are going to be.
Cool.
And you guys have sort of like a permanent spot that you can dock, kind of like in the middle of it all, because you're there often enough that you have earned your spot to have a place closer to the core.
Hell yeah.
So Victor begins the docking process, and he's talking on the phone with the administration to coordinate their landing and slot them in. And he turns to you guys and he says, "We're going to be at dock for a while, between getting Satir right as rain and fixing the shit up after this terror attack. We're going to have some time, so feel free, hit the tavern, take as many contracts as you want, make us some money, make some coin for yourself, and once we're ready to haul off, I'll let you know, and we'll be on our way."
So we're opening the bar, Captain?
The bar, not quite. We're going to give it a day, give it time for Satir to sort of get on his feet again, see what our problems are in terms of repairs. We'll open tomorrow.
Sounds good.
At least for bar service. If someone comes in looking for freelance jobs, then we can talk about it, but we'll open for contracts, but not for drinks. Understand?
On that note, Captain, I feel like I could be of use. You don't have security, per se.
You're right.
I can be security, sir. And he kind of like stands up tall and, brushes down his duster.
He loves the idea. He smiles and he says, "All right, Junkie, if we got a problem, you'll bounce them."
I have 3 rules.
He was walking away and he like stops and sort of turns to listen to your 3 rules.
Just 3 simple rules. Expect the unexpected. Never underestimate your opponent. Never start something inside the bar unless you have to. Be nice until it's time to not be nice.
That's 4 rules.
He sort of looks at Merrick and he's like, that's 4 rules? I counted that, right? Yeah?
Yeah, 4 rules.
Yep. That was 4 rules.
Cody's expression doesn't change.
He's like, "Oh, I mean, You're the one who's going to be following all those, so sure, I guess. And he just walks away. And as he does, he flicks the switch of the contract terminal on, and it begins populating with jobs. And as that happens, the docking procedure finishes. The force field that kind of appears at the storefront that locks into the cube drops, and you see a two-headed, dark blue salamander-looking creature, and he's kind of pacing, waiting for you guys to dock. And as soon as the force field drops, he comes strolling in.
Hi, friend.
And he says, "Hello, it is me, Rick and Chris Freelance, the Freelance twins."
No!
All right, we deserve this.
We do. We absolutely do.
Rick and his brother
Chris.
As
he does, the entire crew, including Quip, Query, and Victor, all draw their guns and point them at him, and they're like, "Absolutely not! Get the hell off my ship!"
Cody's like, be nice, until it's time to not be nice.
Yeah, he 180s on his heel, and he's like, "Okay, then, not today. I'll see you again another time," and leaves.
No, Rick and Chris relax.
Cody's torn. He's halfway walking towards the lizard, halfway walking to lean on a pillar. People drew guns. It's his first day of security. He has no idea what just happened, but
Query walks over and says, "Darlings, look." And she puts a tablet down and opens it up and pulls up his profile, and he has literally failed or didn't finish any of the contracts he's ever taken. And not just from your tavern, but every tavern.
I guess we've barred our first customer. And I print out this picture and stick it behind the bar and jab it to the wall with a fucking dagger. And I nod I've done my job.
And you can see him just strolling down the street. Just this is a thing that happens to him all the time, especially in this tavern. There's still some that try to give him jobs, especially bad ones that they'd rather take the hit on the reputation failing than even attempt to do themselves.
I look at Quip and I say, "Are both of them barred?"
Quip, as in both the heads? Yes. Yeah.
I print out another picture and I stick it to the wall with another dagger.
Quip shakes his head and opens up a hatch in the floor and just disappears down into the belly of the ship.
All right.
Let's take a look at those contracts.
You walk over to the contract terminal, and it's populating with just all these jobs. There's probably 80 or 90 of them.
Damn.
Is there a filter?
Yeah, there's.
Cody's just leaning against a pillar, by the bar, sipping a coffee.
Okay. Merrick, Durrin, what are you doing? Are you looking through the jobs? I guess you guys know the rules or the routine.
Yeah, I'm sure we do, right, Durrin?
I think
of course.
As they're going through it, he'll slowly realize there's nothing to bouncer and get curious and come over, but he definitely starts off just leaning and sipping a coffee.
Well, we'll look for jobs strictly on the cube because we don't want to leave right now.
The way it works is the second you dock into a port, it gives you all available jobs in that port.
Oh my god, there's 80 plus jobs just on the cube?
Yes.
All right, we're going to sort for highest paying.
No. We're going to sort for most interesting.
I don't think there's a most...
Yeah, there's definitely a filter for currency, but within the parameters, there's none that is interesting. So yes, Durrin, you type in a couple keywords and stuff, and you get a list. The most expensive is 10,000 credits, and then after that, there's a bunch for 5,000 each.
When I see the keyword, I ask, "Can I try something?"
Yeah, of course.
Sure, yeah.
I type in ALF, and hit enter.
A few things pop up, but it's parts of words half and calf and stuff like that. But no things about elf.
What's the job that has to do with a calf?
Yeah.
They're looking for a doctor as they've been having calf spasms.
Oh yeah, no, that's not us. Not us.
You trying to get me, Terry? You trying to get me?
I'm impressed.
Cody looks disappointed and hands back the console.
Is there a difficulty level option? Because obviously we're still...
Is there a level?
Yeah.
Level 1 quests?
Is there a level 1 quest option?
Yeah. Let's filter by most pain and level and see where that gets us.
There is no level option.
All right.
Damn it.
Yes, there's a suicide mission in here somewhere. All right. Let's look at so you said the most average price was $5,000?
Yeah, so there's one for 10,000, and then there is just like a ton for 5,000, and then because there's so many, there's like pages of like, thousands, and you know what I mean? Like,
what is the 10,000?
Yeah.
What is it? Just let me know. We're not going to do it, but just let me know what it is.
When you select it, it says job no longer available.
All right.
God damn it.
And it clears off the list.
Merrick, you know the rules. You never go for the highest paying job.
I'm just curious.
That seems like a bad rule. Do you like being poor?
We like being in the middle. You'll learn that.
Traps.
Traps. Okay.
They're just sweet. They're just honeypots to bring you in.
You notice that a couple more of the jobs have disappeared.
Oh, shit. Cool. I just click on a random 5,000 one, I guess.
Job no longer available and disappears.
All right.
I feel like
hit
we're doing a bad job.
Hit a random 5,000 and just hit accept immediately.
As soon as you do, job no longer available. And you notice that like every time that happens, a few more jobs disappear. You're down to like 27.
What? We keep trying.
I feel like we need to pick one.
A couple more jobs down. There's like 16 left.
What are any keywords jump out of the last 16? I'm going to do a perception check, see if I notice anything fun. That's a 4.
Natural 20.
You got a natural 20?
I did.
So the ones that jump out at you is there's a delivery. It's only 200 credits, but it seems very easy.
All right, I click on it.
That's the most ominous thing I've ever heard you say.
You select it, and finally this one hasn't disappeared. But when you open it up, you can see the count at the bottom has gone down to like 12.
Oh, we just have to take this for pocket money, gents.
And the short description is require a discreet courier to transport sensitive documents to a business partner.
I'm discreet.
And the client is Nix Tuola.
We'll take it.
Yeah, let's just take it.
We haven't been on the cube in a long time. It's a good walk around.
Cool. As you accept it, the jobs go down to 5, and then there are 5 left.
Should we double job it?
Is there anything else that we can do at the same time?
The jobs now go down to 2. There are 2 remaining jobs on the board.
I click on one of them.
Yep, it opens up, and it is a bounty. Security drones have gone haywire and need assistance shutting them down. Client is the stalwart Blake security supervisor, Treg Gorskin.
Do either of them have like a short duration thing? Like, can we take both and make it work?
Oh, yeah. It's not like a time limit thing. Unless it is like specifically says there's a time frame, you can take as many jobs as you want.
Then we'll take this too.
Yeah, let's take that one.
Okay, and the last one is a task for 350. Assistance required with engineering anomaly and suspicious object. And the client is Cube Administration.
I tap accept.
Take it. 100%.
Okay. You have accepted.
That's more so
jobs.
Terry accepting than Durrin.
Fantastic. So yeah, you can look into a little bit more of the details of the job, but like there really isn't that much. It really just kind of gives you like a short, like brief description and the name of whoever put it up.
Cool.
You're good at engineering, right? To Durrin.
I dabble a little bit. I'm not that great.
What order do we want to do these in? I'm almost inclined to do the delivery first, since it should be the least amount of effort.
Yeah, I agree. Delivery probably is, let's just get it done out of the way. It's just a quick there and back, right?
Yeah.
And by this point, sorry, just out kind of totally not related to anything, our resolve is back to normal, right?
Yes.
It's just a delivery. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah. I'm with my friends, and I'm ready. Cody's still unsure of when he's not speaking in quotes.
It's all right. Let's turn the contract stuff off, and we'll lock up, and we'll head out to go see Nick, whatever his name is.
Nix Taloa.
Nix Taloa.
Nix, writing that shit down.
If you want, you can do a culture check, if anyone has that.
I do.
No.
It's my culture +5. That's a 17.
All right, cool. Yeah. He's kind of a staple or like a prominent businessman. He's a Sharon within the cube. He's got a ton of businesses and kind of has the reputation of being like a cutthroat businessman. with his like acquisitions. So like if you have a good business and you end up making it fairly successful, he will probably try to buy it off you. And it's not like the things he does are legal. Sometimes they skirt just on the outside. He's a master at like finding loopholes and stuff, but he it's not like he's a mobster or anything. He just tends to like really aggressively go after the things he wants, and
he's a Shuren operating on the human cube. So
yeah, and he likes success. So like if you build a successful business, he will reward you handsomely for like he doesn't screw anyone over. He will pay you very well for your business, but that is also like you're giving away your business. He's very much of the like I'll make you a deal you can't refuse kind of guy.
He's trying to build an empire. All right.
Yeah, one of the other things with that culture, you also know that he is very worker focused. Like he's been featured in a bunch of like, you know, hollows of the best employer to work for. And one of his like famous quotes is, "I may run the business, but my employees run the business."
Yeah, sure. Some good work ethic, and no, they are. Yeah.
With your culture check, it's like, yeah, people want to work for this guy.
So you guys keep saying Sheeran. I assume you don't mean like an Ed Sheeran. Is
no,
it
not
a race?
It's the bug.
It's
the bug
people. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I feel like when we say shit like that, we should clarify. Because one, I have no idea, and two, our listeners may not have an idea.
That's because you're just trying to justify you did no homework.
I did no homework, so I could be, you know, the Greek chorus. I'll be like the medium between the audience and
the exposition character.
Exactly.
Sure. Well, the Shurens. So Merrick will describe a little bit the common knowledge of Shurens. They're an insect folk that used to be a part of the hive mind.
Oh yeah,
they were enslaved to each other, and they over the last 1,000 years, couple hundred years, they've gotten their own independence. So they really value the independence. So they enjoy all the gods. They enjoy the choice of religion, hard work, independent thought. Now, you know, they're trying to very much veer away from what they were.
Cool.
There's still a batch of them that are still following that hive mind, though.
Yes, that god still does exist.
Dangerous fuckers.
Yeah. So Merrick turns his notebook, writes a new page, titles it Nick Talua, and they head off to Nick's.
Yeah, and oddly enough, his like main operation of business is at a bar called Nick's, and his name is Nix.
Yeah,
and it is just called Nick's, and it's like this sort of 80s Miami lounge kind of thing, like lots of neon, lots of pastels, a lot of like sparkly booths and stuff like that. And it is he's got like one of those light up dance floors and everything. And it's not really like peak business time. It's still open as like a bar during the day, but like during the night is really when it gets going. But there's still enough people in the place just drinking and maybe having some food.
All right, we walk in.
Yeah, you walk in. There is, like I said, a decent crowd. You know, maybe like 20 people in here, having some casual, like maybe like lunch, drinks, a couple business meetings here and there. It's a pretty popular spot, even on its off time. And you're greeted by Nix, who's standing on top of the balcony, overlooking the club, and he says, "Gentlemen, come in. You must be from the tavern."
I hate it. I hate it.
Is it that obvious?
And he pushes his like tiny little glasses up his snoot.
Of course.
Ooh, yeah. Snoot.
And he says, "Please come upstairs. Let's do business."
All right. We head upstairs.
Oh yeah, let's head upstairs.
Cody's like bopping his head to the music, but the head is the only part that's moving.
As you enter into his office, it is it's somehow really, really fancy and really, really tacky at the same time. Like the desk is way too big for the room, but you can tell the desk is really expensive. He's got like books and a bunch of stuff. Like he's got stuffed heads on the wall. Like there's no real coherent theme or style. It's just like expensive stuff.
Wait,
and
heads
that
of what?
is like stuffed like trophies and stuff like that.
Okay.
So there's like a big sort of like looks like a sea monster of some sort. There's like a big tiger looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple like 3-headed dog creatures. And like I said, like none of it fits an aesthetic. It is just sort of like he probably paid a lot of money for them, and he just wants to show off how much money he spent.
Fair.
Hello, Nix. We are from the tavern. You guessed correctly.
I usually do. Please have a seat. And he points to a couch in front of his desk, and he sits down in front. That's
very generous of you.
Yeah, I'll take a seat as well.
Yeah, I'll sit down.
Cody stands.
Don't mind him, Nix. Please tell us what you need.
It's very simple. I require a simple 2-step delivery. First, and he pulls out a envelope and he pulls out a bunch of papers and he says, I need this contract. And he shows it to you, like holds it out in front of you. And he says, I need this contract put into the hands of a business partner who's currently in a rather tense acquisition situation. I'm confident that they will see it my way, but in order to ensure that all parties are treated fairly, we need this paperwork signed. And he slides it forward to you.
Or pick it up.
And he says, now you'll understand that these documents are sensitive. And while I may have just showed them to you, that was because I know you lot are a curious folk. And I would rather show you now what's in the envelope than you think that there is something sinister happening here and go rummaging through it on a later time. Capiche?
We're professional.
Man, he's dealt with us these types of people before, right?
Specifically us. It's a time loop situation.
100%. And like
the amount of adventurers that have opened the box.
Yes.
Always. They always do.
And he then stands up and opens a drawer and he pulls out this like ornate wooden carved box and he puts it on the desk and opens it so that you can see that it's empty. And he like kind of turns it around and like shakes it upside down and taps the sides to show you there's no false bottoms. And like, you know, he pulls out like a little scanner and scans over it and shows you the results of it. Like, now, after you get the documents delivered, that man will hand over a valuable gift that will be placed inside this box to then be delivered to another of my associates.
All right, who's this other associate?
His name is Steven.
All right. Just give us the address and we'll do the job.
Yeah, he opens up his like wrist computer and sort of like sends it over your way of the two places you're supposed to go. And he says, now, again, I do have to stress discretion is paramount in these situations. So I would appreciate that you keep this to yourself, you deliver it quickly and promptly, and you leave the things alone.
Sounds good to us, Nix. We've done this before.
Yeah, no worries. Question, is the box waterproof?
He looks at you for a second. He says, please don't get anything I've given you wet.
Okay.
I've got...
That is fair.
A 9 perception. There's the couch that the two boys are sitting on, and there's where what's-his-name sitting. Mm-hmm. Anything else, like, furniture-wise in the room?
There's like a bookcase and like a filing cabinet.
Okay.
All right, Nix. We'll get this done for you ASAP.
Yeah, we'll take care of this.
Cool. As you stand up, a knock on the door happens, and Nix is like, yes. And just a giant fucking dude comes in, and he's got like these like big gills on the side of his face, and he's got sort of like these catfish whiskers, and he says, boss, your visitors are downstairs. And Nix is like, gentlemen, I hate to do this to you, but would you mind taking the private exit? I would rather this clientele not see myself doing business with a tavern.
No, that's very fair,
Nix.
That's very fair.
While we leave, do you guys want to give me a hand? And like Cody kind of bends down and like grabs the edge of the couch and grab the other side.
Wait.
What are you doing, Cody?
Yeah.
He said we could take a seat.
He's new. He's very new.
Nix actually is like, he's like, oh, that is delightful. I like that. I like you. That's great. Now leave, please.
Cody was being dead serious. He's very confused.
He pulls one of the books out of the bookcase and it slides back, and there's like a little private elevator that will take you to the ground floor.
Cody kind of like points at the sofa and looks at the boys.
Leave the couch.
Cody just follows.
And yeah, so you guys take this elevator, and it's obviously like the VIP access for when he wants to avoid any sort of scrutiny entering and exiting the club, because as you leave, the elevator slides open and it's like a vending machine, and as you leave it slides back into place, covering the exit, and you're just kind of out on the main plaza of the cube now.
Cool. Do we know like why he would be ashamed to work with a tavern?
Well, it's not. I'd assume it's because he's working with someone a little shady.
Well, taverns are like not shady, right?
Give me a culture check.
Do you need to be trained?
Yes.
Well, either way, I rolled a 3, so
20, unnatural.
So it's just a matter of like posturing, right? If you're hiring a tavern, it means you can't do something yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't necessarily imply shadiness or like anything like that. It's more of a power move. Cool. He doesn't want to be seen in front of those specific people requiring help outside of his business.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. So you have an address. It is to another bar or restaurant in the neighborhood in which you're supposed to bring these contracts.
All right. So, Merrick's got the contracts under his robe and in his arms 3 and 4, sort of protected. And we head there.
Cool. Give me perception checks, everyone.
Oh, cool.
The thing we're the best at.
We are very good at
Natural
this.
17.
That's a 15.
Holy shit. Unnatural 20. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Well, this is very good, boys, because you notice that someone is following you.
Do we know who, what do they look like?
You can't really tell. You can tell it's a human. Okay. And they have a hoodie up, and they have very obviously been following you.
Got a bogey on our 6.
You guys keep walking as usual, and I'm going to, like, maybe during a break in the crowd, just kind of dive off to the side to stealth out of the way, and then start tailing our tail.
Hell yeah.
All right, for sure. Merrick and... no, actually, just give me a stealth check, Durrin.
Will do. Unnatural 20.
Perfect. Yeah, you're able to... There's like a group of kids that kind of run past you, and when they do, you kind of take that as cover, and you break off. Mm-hmm. And you're able to circle back around.
And yeah, I'll just start keeping an eye on our tail and, see what they're about.
Cool. Yeah. Once you guys get to a kind of a break, kind of like a crossroads sort of situation where the light bridge has gone down to allow for traffic to pass through, and you're kind of waiting here, and the guy who's following you leans in, and he gets like within like talking distance, and he says, 750 credits for the documents.
Cody whirls and is like, who are you?
Who I am doesn't matter. Who I'm serving doesn't matter. All I'm saying is this is very easy money. In fact, it's triple the amount you're supposed to be paid. All you have to do is give me the documents, and we split ways. No one will know. No one will know. No one will know.
Look, I know it's a shocker to some people, but we have honor in what we do for who we do it, so it's not happening.
Hold on 1 second. And I take Merrick to the side. I'm like, is us protecting this being heroes?
A jobs. This man behind us, Cody, he's not some evil villain. He's a shoister for a competition of nicks.
But what I'm saying is, no heroes. A hero would save the documents.
Give me perception checks.
5.
15.
Cool. Yeah, Durrin, you've noticed this guy's long gone.
Oh.
As soon as these two start having this moral, ethical conversation, he's fucking dipped out.
Do I see where he goes at all?
He just kind of fucks off.
Oh, okay.
He just kind of disappears over into like an alley.
We have honor, Cody, until our lives are on the line, all right?
I'm just trying to get a whole handle on this hero thing because I always thought they were good, but okay. And he turns back to the guy because he definitely hasn't noticed he's gone.
Yeah, neither of you have noticed he's gone. Only
Sorry,
Durrin knows.
He's gone. He's totally gone.
That's fine.
And the light bridge activates again, and you can continue walking your way.
Piece of advice, Cody. if it seems like the right thing and it sounds incredibly stupid, it's being a hero.
Okay.
Let's move forward.
Yep, you get to the bar, and there's a guy outside, kind of wearing the Knicks, logo on his jacket, and he walks over to you and he says, "Oh, hello. I imagine you have some documents for me."
I believe you have something for us.
Yes, of course. And he reaches down into a small bag and he pulls out like a velvet bag, and he pulls out a small bottle out of that velvet bag, and he says, "The finest Casathian death spirits, surely to seal any deal." And he puts it back down and ties it close.
What is a Casathian death spirit?
It's a liquor. It's just a really high percentage. Like, it's essentially like Casathan moonshine, but like,
hell yeah,
expensive.
Oh, I'm Casathan. I should know that.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. Yeah, it is just like, very, very fancy, very, very expensive liquor.
Can humans drink this and survive?
I mean, most people can't. It'll just fuck you up.
Cool. So we put it inside the box, right?
Correct.
And we give him the documents,
and
I
then
guess.
hand him the con. Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah,
this is going weirdly smoothly, and I'm not comfortable.
The next stop would be to his business associates, who are kind of the address is a kind of like a transport terminal.
Oh yeah,
right.
Off to go see Steven.
Let's go see Steven.
Yeah, let's go talk to Steve.
So yeah, you get to the transport terminal, and sure enough, there are a bunch of guys in like business suits, kind of milling around. And the second there's another Sharon there who sees you, and the second he sees you, he like runs over to you, and he's like, "Please tell me you have it."
What's your name, sir?
It's Steven.
We need to see some ID.
He like opens up his little like wrist computer and opens up his identification. He's like, "See, Steven Steversons."
All right,
Wait.
Steven.
Wait, hold on. Did Nix mention a last name?
You can look at the contract, and yes, this is the man you're supposed to be delivering to.
Cody walks up all like intimidating and like checks it like for longer than is necessary. And looks at them, checks it again, looks at them, looks at the boys, looks at it again.
Merrick hands over the box.
Yeah, you hand it over, and he's like, "Thank you. I appreciate your thoroughness, sir. A bit too much, but you know what? Better safe than sorry. Especially, that's what Steven always says. So I'm just going to go seal this deal real quick." That's what Steven does, and he runs back to the table of like the dour-looking businessmen and presents it to them. And give me perception checks.
Sounds like he's talking about a third person called Steven.
Wait, did we give it to the wrong Steven? I knew it. I fucking knew it. 14.
14, what did you get?
7.
And I have a 10.
Okay, so when you drop it down, you see like the businessman that he hands it to doesn't even open the box. And that is it. You get a little beep on your wrist computers as Steven confirms the delivery, and it says 200 credits added to Maverick.
That was an easy one to start the day.
Next job. Cody just like walks out all happy.
My brain hates this. My brain hates all of this.
I know, me too.
You have 2 left. You have the bounty, which is dispatching some
rogue drones.
Yeah, some rogue drones, or the suspicious object in the engineering department.
What's just geographically closer?
You know what? Roll me a d20.
11.
So that will be the bounty.
All right, let's go destroy some drones.
Now, I worry.
Yeah, sounds fun.
I worry that a suspicious object on the space station is more likely to be a bomb that might fuck us up than drones.
Oh, that is fair. There was a suspicious object attached to that.
Also, it pays the most.
Does that one pay the most?
It was $350,
right? Yes.
So maybe we should deal with that?
No, sorry, the bounty pays the most. The bounty is 500.
Oh, yeah, bounty it is.
That one pays more. Let's do that. Like I've said.
On your way there, you hear, hey, wait up. Hey, as a little voice comes from behind you guys.
Cody turns around and pulls his shotgun out and aims it.
Cody, Merrick puts a hand up.
The whole crowd, you're currently on like the main plaza of the cube, and like the whole crowd just kind of fucking like dive out of the way and make this like clear path of this small Yosoki woman who's like, she's short, she's bright-eyed, she's got dark brown fur with this shock of white that starts in the center of her head and goes down to like halfway her back. She's wearing a Cube admin uniform, emblazoned with the Cube's crest on it. And most notably, her right thumb, has been replaced by like a metal mechanical one.
The second he sees it's like admin from the Cube, he like immediately holsters his gun and says like, clear. Awkwardly.
And she just stands there and she's like, new friend?
New friend.
Very new.
Sorry.
Very new.
She kind of like takes a second to collect herself and then kind of bounds on over to you, Cody. She's, hi, I'm Thimble.
I'm Cody.
And she shakes your hand with a surprising grip.
Cody Dalton Storm McLean.
Oh, that's a lot of names.
You have a lot of strength in your hand.
And she gives you a wink and she says, hi, Durrin. And she kind of like shyly looks at you.
Hey.
It's been a while since you've been back.
Yeah, I guess it has. How you been doing?
Good. How you been doing?
Doing good.
Good.
Good talk. Good talk.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're on business.
Oh, thank God, Merrick.
Yeah, we're on business. I know one of our contracts was for the admin. Do you have anything to do with that?
She says, yeah, I think there's a few admin contacts. Actually, they should probably be a bunch. We haven't had a tavern dock in ages.
They all disappeared quickly today. Are you sure?
What do you mean disappeared?
There were about 80 plus contracts when we landed, and we kept on trying to click on all of them, and by the time we were able to click on any, there were about 30. They were disappearing at a highly abnormal rate.
She opens up her little wrist computer and she starts tabbing. She says, no, you guys are the only tavern docked right now, so that doesn't make it. You know what? It's pretty much the story of the Cube. Our communication system is garbage. So there's a good chance we might just have to send a tech over and reboot the tavern console. Hold on, I'll schedule it right now. And she starts scheduling it. And she's like, okay, perfect. They'll be there ASAP. I don't know when. We're kind of backed up, but hopefully we'll be able to get this sorted out and you'll be having the pick of the job since you're the only ones here.
While she's talking, Cody moves over to Durrin and says, what if it wasn't the reactors that they took, but the thing that gets us the jobs? What if whoever took them is here and they're doing something nefarious?
What would they take that takes the jobs?
I don't know. Take all the jobs so we were forced to take specific jobs, or I don't know. I'm very new to this world.
Thimble looks over at you guys and she's like, want to share with the class or?
Don't mind that, Thimble.
This is a class? What am I learning?
Do you have a history of all previous jobs from today?
I mean, yeah, I could probably pull it up. It'll take a second. It's something I have to access back at the guild HQ because, I'm not a tavern, so I can't pull up the contracts list. But
why don't you go with her, Durrin? Just the two of you, and you can find out.
No, I think Durrin would rather come with us. Hey, Durrin.
I think the two of you together could get a lot of work done, Durrin.
I mean, I wouldn't mind the company, Durrin.
She seems very efficient, and so are you. You know the most.
Durrin. He's just staring like dead eyes at Cody right now. Yeah, let's go do that.
I'm gonna sense motive. Oh, okay. You know what? I got a 14.
Okay, well, that's enough to determine that Durrin does not want to go. I assume, Durrin, that is correct. You don't want to go.
It's mixed. It's just like more so he doesn't want to get forced into that situation, so he's just kind of like dead-eyeing him. But he's like,
right.
All right.
Cody immediately goes, "No, we have a job," and like pulls Durrin. We'll see you later.
Thimble just looks at Merrick and she's like, all right, well, good to see you, Merrick. I guess I'll see you at the bar when you guys are open.
Thimble, yeah, I'll make you your special drink when you come by, but please look into what happened this morning.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I said, I got to swing by the guild, but not a problem.
I know some friends who might be nearby, so if you see any contracts taken by Moon Dancer or Nightcrawler, just let me know.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Thank you, Thimble.
And she bounds off into the crowd.
Durrin, why are you scared of this lady? Is she a killer?
No. Far worse.
Oh, God.
An ex.
Hello friends, it's your Space GM Dane here. This is just a quick little break to do, the things. First and foremost, thank you for checking out episode 2. I'm glad that you enjoy the show. I really hope that you guys hang around. I will tell you, no spoilers, but episode 3 and 4, get pretty buck wild. We are releasing every other week. So the next episode will be in 2 weeks from now. If you haven't already and you are enjoying the show, please consider heading on over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify or whatever platform you're listening on and leaving us a 5-star rating. It would really help get the show off the ground and get it on its feet. Also, if you have a friend who might enjoy it, consider recommending us. That would be incredible, and we would thank you and love you forever. If you do want to reach out to us and talk to us and let us know what you think about the show, or if you want to just engage with other people who are listening and maybe get some of the fan theories going, if you want to share some fan art or character art, we would love to see that as well. So you can reach out to us on Instagram or Twitter at NoQuestCast, and you can use the same thing as a hashtag NoQuestCast, and that will help us find your stuff and better engage with you guys. So once again, thank you very much for checking out episode 2. We cannot wait to release the other episodes that we've recorded. We are very proud of them, and we're very excited to let you hear them. And it is so very, very important to us that you guys are enjoying it. So thank you very much. Now, let's get back to the show. You guys get a little notification on your communication devices of a incoming call.
Let's check.
You open it up, and it's Treg Gorskin, the security supervisor of the Stalwart Blades, the Stalwart Blades are the security force, kind of like the police aboard the cubes.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Oh yeah, that's what this one's for. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he says, "Gentlemen, good to meet you. I hear you're the ones who have accepted the contract."
That's us.
And he's a huge Vesk. Just fucking built.
Like a brick shit house?
Like a brick shit house. He's just a big Vesk. And he says, "Fantastic. Now, I have some information here. Unfortunately, we are spread thin. Usually this is something that we could deal with in a second, but with the drones going haywire, we had to pull them all off the streets, which means that currently the streets are undefended. So we have put all of our human bodies, which are usually monitoring and used for, backups and emergencies, they're now on the streets acting as eyes and ears, which usually are, you get it. Right now, we're stretched thin. I'm stressed. I need you to just go take out these specific drones. Thankfully, all the other ones seem fine. We're running diagnostics, but these are the ones that have gone absolutely batshit crazy. They have locked themselves in a cargo bay. We have also secured the doors. I am sending you over the security clearances to open it, and you get like a little ping. And he says, just please, we will overlook the destruction of property and how much these things actually cost. We just need to make sure they don't hurt anyone who is innocent.
Aye, aye.
What are their offensive capabilities?
They have mostly non-lethal uses. They can have hand-to-hand combat if forced, but they have sticky grenades, which will usually, trap targets, and then they also have a taser, which will stun you and potentially put you down.
What caused them to go mad like this?
I wish I could tell you. I wouldn't have had to pull my entire electronic fleet off. But right now, as far as we can tell, nothing has caused this. All the other drones are fine. It is just these 3 specific ones.
All right, we'll take care of it.
What kind of AI do they have?
I don't know if there is a specific thing in Starfinder, but these are pretty rudimentary, like just scanny drones.
Okay. That's more or less what I was checking to see if they had an intelligence to them or not.
No. They are specifically if they detect problems, they will report to a human officer.
All right.
This shouldn't take us too long.
Let's get smashing.
All right, yeah. So you get to the cargo bay area that they have kind of barricaded themselves in. And when you get to the keypad, there is like a place to put in a security code.
All right, everyone ready? Merrick turns his little ball of black light into its full saber.
Cody pulls out his shotgun or his gulch gun.
Durrin is going to send a text to Thimble. Let's grab a drink later.
Ooh.
You get a bunch of smiley faces back.
Durrin, we're on the job.
Sorry. Anyway, he pulls out his, just keep my rifle at my side at this point.
Okay, perfect. Who's putting in the code?
I'll put the code in.
As you do, you plug it in, and it says, access denied, override. And it goes, burr, burr.
Well, we tried.
I call back Greg, whatever his name is, Gregson.
Treg?
Greg.
The line is busy.
We'll have to find another way in, I guess.
I'm going to try to do a computers check.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 9.
No.
I have very bad everything, basically.
All right. I'm going to engineer the door to just open. Okay. And I don't know if that's how that works.
Nope, I do have a DC for an engineering check.
All right. Ooh, 27.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You pull open the cable or like where the cords lead out of the like console to open the door, and you follow it down to where it leads into the door, and you just snap one of the wires, and you hear like a as the door slides open, and 3 drones are waiting there for you. They have like a upper body, but their lower body is just sort of like a thruster kind of thing. Okay. So they have no legs, and they're just kind of flying there. And they say, "Traitors detected, traitors detected, treasonous, treasonous, treasonous."
Merrick, can you talk him down?
Well, let's roll for initiative.
Oh my god. I am not good at rolling dice.
Well,
it's been a real mixed bag for me today.
It's
been
been
great or terrible.
Very bad for me the entire time.
Yeah, during the beginning I was doing real well, and then the second I got my boss out, who could explode you with hugs, I couldn't roll over a fucking like 5.
Nothing was more disappointing than that fumble. I'm still thinking about it.
You know what, guys? We got to go back. We got to start again.
Yeah, we got to start
all
over.
No one said okay, Boomer.
Oh, damn.
No one said
sucks. That sucks.
Damn
Everyone's
it.
going to have disadvantage on all their rolls for the rest of the campaign.
Fuck, we got to go back. We got to start again.
All right, give me your initiative, boys.
I rolled a 12. Merrick rolled 12.
What's your dexterity?
+1.
Okay.
11 for me.
Yep.
I got a nice little 8. Now, remember that my first level thing boosts my initiative by 4.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I rolled a 2.
So the drones go first, and they are going to... 2 of them are going to launch their sticky bombs at you. So...
Have to?
Uh-oh. I rolled a 1. So the one aims its fucking grenade launcher at you, and there's just like a... as the grenade goes into him instead of out of him.
I hate when that happens.
You just hear like a... and now he's going to have to make a reflex save. Okay, so he succeeds, but I'm going to give him a -2 as his insides are all gunked up now. And the other one, let's see if he hits you. Okay, that'll do it. That's 28 against your EACs.
Oh, that succeeds.
Yeah. Yep.
EAC?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Jesus.
All right, so everyone has to give me a reflex save, please.
All right. Ooh, it's a 21.
17.
18.
All right.
Well, boys, all right. We did good,
you
boys.
did all right. You managed, watching the first one kind of like gunk himself up, gave you enough of a chance to realize what was coming, and the opening volley of sticky grenades were coming your way. So you're all able to get out of the way. And the third one is going to just slam into you guys, or attempt to slam into Merrick. That is a 12 against your KAC.
Not going to do it.
All right. Well, he goes just thrusters full force, trying to just headbutt you, and you're able to just kind of casually step aside, and he goes flying behind you. So you now have 1 drone behind you and 2 in front of you in the cargo bay.
So is the one behind us reachable by melee weapons?
Yes.
Am I up?
It is your turn, Merrick. Yes.
Cool. I'm going to go into neutron mode this time. And so this time a dull purple light goes around Merrick as he swings his black blade at the drone behind us. That's a natural 19 plus...
Yep, you did.
So that's a 23.
Yep.
For 7 damage.
Okay. Perfect. It is now Durrin's turn.
All right. Yeah, I know they're not living. I'm cool with using my straight rifle on probably one of the ones that are farther away from us.
Sure.
Do I incur an attack of opportunity on the guy that's in melee range?
No. He was closer to Merrick.
All right, so I'll just take aim at one of those boys. I did make a mistake earlier. I can't do a trick attack with a sniper rifle.
Oh, right, because it's not an operative weapon, right?
It's not that. I have to take a certain operative feat thing to do that.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just small arms.
That's all right. We're living and learning.
Well, I guess Boomer's still alive then.
Would Boomer still be alive with 3 more HP?
No.
Okay, then we're good. It didn't change anything. Okay, yeah, we're good. All right, taking a shot, pretty decent. I have a 18K kinetic.
Yep.
Taking aim, firing. He feels weird that he's been using this gun more often lately, and that's 6 points of damage.
Okay. So that will be number 2.
Okay, sounds good.
And it's now Cody's turn.
Is anyone within arm's reach?
Yes, you are near the one that Merrick attacked.
Does Merrick have it? Fuck it. I can do a computer check real quick to see if there's anything I can do to, like, disable them and not destroy them, because I know they said they were chill with the damage, but I'm sure they'd be happier, without it. That is I think 7.
Nope.
Oh, it's a 10. It's a 10.
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna punch it then.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an 18.
That'll do it.
All right. That's 5 points of damage. Just fucking, I want to, like... So, am I behind it or, like, side to side with...
You're kind of at the side of it. So, it's sort of right in front of Merrick. You've managed to, like, step out of the way of the grenade, and so now you're, like, to the side of it, yeah.
Okay, I just want to, like, clock it across the jaw as it's, like, distracted with Merrick. Like, straight on that button by the neck, just...
You do that as its head just sort of like you can hear the like pull of wires and like cables inside of it as it starts sparking. It is the drone's turn. So the one that's in front of you, Merrick, is going to attack you.
Sure.
That is a 19 against your kinetic.
That will do it.
All right. So you will take 5 points of robot damage as it like gets clocked by Cody, and it sort of mirrors the exact same left hook kind of motion and clocks you on the jaw. Cool. And then the other 2 are one's going to try to shoot another sticky grenade at you guys. That's a 19 against your EACs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool. So everyone has to give me a reflex save.
That's a nat 1.
Uh-oh.
Natural 20.
13.
Now, did you roll a 10, Ryan?
Me? I rolled an 11 and I added 2.
Because if you rolled a 10, it would have been a 1, a 10, and a 20. It would have been very funny.
So everyone succeeds except for Cody. And I've rolled maximum. You're entangled for 8 rounds.
Damn. Is there anything I can do to be not entangled?
Yes, you can take a round to cut yourself free if you have a slashing weapon.
Cool. Can we assume I have a knife, considering I was sticking things to the wall?
All your knives are currently in the wall of the tavern?
That, you know what? That actually probably makes sense more. I can still shoot from entanglement. It's okay.
Yeah, I think you take some penalties.
Mm-hmm.
But
is there no like strength to pull out or anything?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Actually, you know what? Yes, I'm going to go with there's 2 DCs here. I'm going to go with the lower one is a strength DC to break it.
Cool.
Because that's just how I want to do it.
Cool.
And then the last one comes at Durrin for
that's fair.
An 8.
Against...
Yeah, he doesn't hit you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just...
Oh, actually, so apparently you can escape with either acrobatics or strength.
Okay, perfect.
Acrobatics is DC 10 plus weapons item level plus attacker's dex modifier, and strength is 15 plus weapons item level plus dex modifier.
Okay, perfect. So you just tell me what you want to do.
Yep, cool.
Merrick, it's your turn.
So the guy I was attacking before is still alive?
Yes, he is sparking, and now there's one right in front of Durrin as well.
I'm going to finish off the one that's sparking.
Sure.
Or attempt to. That's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Confirm that critical, baby.
That's an 18 to confirm.
Yep, that'll do it. Does your weapon have any cool... Do Solarian things have any cool...
Not yet.
No?
I need to get crystals to get cool stuff.
Okay.
Oh, it's not a good crit. It's only 8.
Well, that's enough to do it. How do you kill this boy?
Just classy. I know it's going to go down. I have complete faith in myself. So Merrick just swings at it wide, knowing it's going to hit, cleaves the robot, and quickly turns to face the robot attacking Durrin.
Perfect. Yeah, it goes down in a like a ka-chunk, as it just kind of like all the parts that are being held together by like electromagnetism just kind of all fall to the ground in a heap.
Then I'll move up to the robot fighting Durrin.
Perfect. It is your turn, Cody.
I'm going to try acrobatics out of this thing.
Okay.
That's not going to work. That's a 6.
Nope. You are duck.
Is that my action?
I don't
that's
know.
my
So
move. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm going to say no. So you can still take an action. You can shoot if you want.
Yeah, it's a move action. Yeah, I will shoot. I'm going to try shoot the one that shot the grenade at me. Is that the further one?
He's the only one who's far away now, yes.
Cool. Is he within 20 feet?
Sure.
Cool. God fucking Jesus. How about an 8? How's an 8 going to do you?
That's not going to do it.
Yeah, I'm like try to like angle my shotgun up, even though I'm like spiderweb to shit. I'm just like send it off, but it goes nowhere.
Cool. It is the drone's turn. So the one next to Durrin is going to try to hit him. That's going to be a 13 against your.
No, but I think you might have skipped me.
Yes, you did.
Oh, I did.
I believe I'm after Merrick.
Yes. Sorry. Go take your turn.
Yeah, no worries. All right. So since he's close now, I'm going to drop my rifle, just like straight up drop it, move back, and I'm gonna like, not sure if I have to make a check for that to move away without.
No,
incurring.
You can 5 foot.
Okay, 5 foot back, draw out my my pistol and just take a shot at him.
Sure.
18 AC.
Yep.
And just 3 points of electric damage.
All right.
Now it's labeled as non-lethal, but I'm not sure how that works against these. I'm pretty sure it's just standard damage since he's a machine, right?
You know what? We'll say yes. Right now, yes.
Like I'll look into it while we're going in between turns.
Cody, I gave you your turn. Now it's the drone's turn. The one furthest away is now going to charge you, Cody. Or not charge, but fly at you. So 18 against your kinetic.
I believe that'll hit, yeah.
Okay. You're going to take 7 points of damage as it connects hard. As it sort of like just torpedoes itself. It like puts itself horizontal and just like head to chin.
Yeah, Cody's like desperately trying to bring his hands up, but he's just like stuck. He got even probably more stuck trying to get his shotgun out, so his hands are down holding that. He's just like, ah!
18 against you, Durrin, your kinetic AC.
Oh, that's definitely a hit.
As the one that you're currently fighting, he steps forward or floats forward, and just 2 hands over his head just comes down on the top of your head.
Oh no!
That's 7 points of damage as well.
Oh, that's literally all my stamina. Holy shit!
Yeah, mine's pretty much.
That hurt a lot. Damn.
It's like such a bad headbutt.
It's like
I'll fuck you up.
Merrick, it's your turn.
I'm going to step behind the one fighting Durrin, flanking it.
Sure.
And I'm just going to swing at it with the Solarian Blade.
Oh, boys, I was feeling very confident about this fight till about a minute ago.
Unnatural 20.
Yeah.
For 5 points of damage.
Durrin, it is your turn. You're currently flanking one of them, and then there's another one beside Cody.
With his head halfway through my head.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to attempt a trick attack with some stealth. You know, try to like. I don't even know how that would work in this situation. To be honest, I just
now
can do it.
Now that you're flanking, I feel like you've got a distracted. You know what I mean? Like you got a partner.
Okay.
So maybe you bob and weave.
Yeah. Do a little bob and weave. Maybe go in between someone's legs a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to move during this. You know. So probably my worst stealth so far. 15.
And it is
not enough.
No, what's the DC? It's 20, right?
It's 20 plus the CR.
Yeah, so no. It sort of like puts its scanner out and goes, threat detected.
Yeah. All right. I guess let's just do the standard attack with it. Let's do it. 22.
Yes.
EAC. Yep. Unable to hide, but still able to hit with 4 points of electricity damage.
That is enough. How do you finish it off?
Just straight up, just an arc bolt of electricity just goes from my gun right into like one of its main like cores and just short circuits itself as it just falls to the ground.
As it hits the ground, it just goes traitor. And now, Cody, it's your turn. The last remaining drone currently just like headbutting you.
I can punch while I'm entangled, right? What's the...
Sure.
You know what? I may as well try the acrobatics because there's no negative. Oh. God damn it. The only negative is that roll. That's a 9.
No, you don't.
Doesn't even hit the bottom. Oh my god.
As you try to like bend down to get like a good like hop out, but your butt touches the other like the sticky foam, and now your butt is also, so you're like in a
butt's so
constant
stuck.
squat.
Well, guess what? That didn't help my punch. I need my butt very much for my punching, so that's only a 12.
No,
to hit.
not good enough. As you lean down, you're like, well, at least I can get him with an uppercut, and you don't. You just kind of throw your fist up, but you also don't rise with it, and just whiff it.
Damn, I'm a shamed android right now.
That's going to be this. This drone is now looking at me like, target neutralized, target destroyed, and will try to. His fists are just going like rapid fire, like, and starts moving towards you with a 17 kinetic.
I'll do it.
And just begins like rapid fire punching you just straight at the top of the head. 4 points of damage.
4 points? All right. Cody mutters, pain don't hurt, as he spits blood.
Merrick, it is your turn. Right now this drone is just using a very stuck Cody as a punching bag.
Whose go is it turn?
It's your turn, Merrick.
Fantastic. I'm going to say reach out with all the graviton energy in my body. I need it to roll a fortitude save.
Ooh.
Does this affect constructs?
It is pulling it towards me, so I'm going to say yes.
Okay, fair enough, because it is immune to fort saves, but that makes sense to me. It rolled a natural 20.
Damn.
Never mind. I'm then going to move up towards it.
It's like back end kind of turns up towards you, but it's just giving a new vantage point of a new section of Cody's face to hit.
Yeah.
It is Durrin's turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna, I guess I'll keep doing what I've been doing, try to do another trick attack, right? Try to get in there, try to be sneaky such. Getting some movement. I got a 27 on the stealth.
27 will do it, yeah.
Yep, just trying to sneak around. I'm assuming he wasn't close to me, right? Just kind of sneak around.
Yes, he's a little bit further than he's 10 feet away.
Yeah, so it's a little easier to move about, try to be a little sneaks as I do 7 points of damage with a 4 from my trick attack.
Okay, and how much from, because you said your gun is electricity, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's actually doing more damage. So how much is the electricity?
3, but if he's a construct, he must be immune to non-lethal, so this might not even be doing anything to him.
Yeah, I don't know. It says he's vulnerable to electricity. So you know what? So I'll just keep it normal damage.
Okay.
Right? That's
because it is specifically shock damage.
Yeah.
So if that's a thing he's vulnerable to, then it could do damage.
So I will negate the vulnerability because it's non-lethal, but I will still let it do damage because it's electricity.
Okay, cool.
It is Cody's turn.
Cody's just so not enjoying this. He's just blood is streaming down his face. Fuck it. Acrobatics check. That's a 20. There we go.
Hell yeah.
Let's get it. He all his limbs bend in a way a person shouldn't be able to, as his android nature takes over, and he just just warps his way out of it. And he's gonna do a big punch. Oh, hell yeah. That's a 20. Unnatural.
Hell yeah, that'll do it.
Fucking good. I rolled 2 16s in a row. That's 6 points of punch damage, this thing. As he kind of erupts upwards and throws the fists aside and then headbutts himself.
Perfect. As you do, it kind of flips around on it, the head goes underneath it and it has to sort of rebalance itself. It is its turn though, and it's going to actually attack Durrin because Durrin is the scariest person right now after watching you flail a lot, Cody.
Get my butt stuck? That's not intimidating.
I know. So that's a 17 against your kinetic AC.
Can I get bot? Is it attacking melee damage?
It is attacking melee, yes.
Can I get the Durrin without a provoking attack of opportunity from me?
Durrin moved up, didn't you?
Oh, shit.
No, I didn't have to be close. I just have to be within 30 feet.
Oh, well, in that case, it would have kept attacking Cody.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, Cody.
So 17.
Hits.
That's another 4 points of damage.
Hell yeah. Let's do it. Cody's face falls off.
Merrick, it's your turn.
I'm already there, so I'm going to go for an attack. I'm flanking it with Cody, right? So
yes, you would be.
17.
Yep, that'll do it.
And then as a red glow comes over me for switching to photon mode, that will be 7 points of damage.
That does it. How do you kill him?
Get vengeance from my friend Cody, and I go to cut his face off in retaliation.
So yeah, you just find the perfect panel of his face circuitry and just take it right off. And once again, it just goes, "Stop, traitor," and then just falls backwards and shatters into little bits. And you have successfully destroyed all the robots.
I'm so fucked up.
You said you had a serum, right?
I do, yeah. I don't know if I should take it.
Well, at least take we can take the 10 minutes for you to at least do your stamina.
You get a call on your wrist things being from Treg.
Hey, Treg, job's complete.
I can see that there's no more robot signatures down there. Good job. Really appreciate men and creatures like you, as he kind of doesn't want to use the wrong terminology.
That's fair.
Kept calling us traitors. I don't know if that helps you at all, but...
Well, no, that's why we kind of quarantined them, was because they were choosing everybody as traitors. They nearly opened fire on a school.
Dear God.
What if we are all traitors?
Don't mind that.
Cody's just lying flat on his back, resting right now. I'm going to spend a resolve point.
He sees you guys and the shape you're kind of in, and he says, if you want, I could send a medic your way. It might take a couple moments, maybe 10 minutes to get in there.
Fine.
Cody just looks into the feed and vomits a little blood.
So yes, he will send over a stalwart blade mystic. They are.
Oh, with 10 minutes. I'm going to use a resolve point then.
Yeah, that's awfully nice of me.
How much do we get back for resolve? Do we get
resolve?
Full stamina?
We'll get all your stamina
6.
back.
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
And who took HP damage?
Oh, I did.
not. I think it was just Cody.
Just Cody.
Okay, so you're going to get 11 points of HP back.
Perfect. I was down 15 total.
Who else took damage?
No, I'm good. I lost all my stamina in one hit, so I was very scared.
Perfect. So the Mystic, you can tell he's so busy and kind of pissed that he had to leave his watch to come take care of you guys. He hits you with a heal spell and just hops back on his scooter and fucking takes off.
Hell yeah.
I can just imagine that moped.
Yeah.
Nobody wins a fight, Cody grunts as he stands back up and wipes the blood off his face.
Don't worry, Cody. We'll get to relax once we get all these contracts finished. One more.
I was down to 4 HP.
Oh god, that's scary. Because it's 0, you're dead, right?
Yeah. Or dying.
Dying, yeah.
So you get a notification being 500 credits added to the Maverick.
Damn.
Cody, can you run a quick diagnostic on these guys just to see what went wrong?
This technology is unfamiliar to me. You know that what's your computer score?
Mine's 7.
God damn. You're doing so much better than me, dude. You should do it.
I'm still all right.
But either way, it's you can tell that Cody's working with obsolete shit. He's trying to fit connections to these things that they don't even have ports for.
He's got AV cables. When
basically,
HDMI.
That's partly why he just rolled a 9.
Okay, I'll attempt it just to. Oh nope. I mean 12, but I doubt it's going to be enough.
You really don't see anything wrong with this, and with the fact that the blades are doing diagnostics on all theirs and not finding anything, that the likelihood that you out here with no real equipment are going to be able to discern anything would be surprising.
Now, is there lootable shit on these boys?
There is not.
All right, let's press on.
You guys have successfully completed 2 of the 3 jobs that you have taken. The last one remaining is located in the engineering decks of the cube. The only real information you have is that there's been an engineering anomaly and suspicious object.
I'm actually really excited about this one.
I'm very scared about this one, but let's fucking do
I'm
it.
terrified.
I already got my face beat to within an inch of my life.
So when you get down there, you take this long elevator down, and you reach into there's just a solid blue glow, almost similar to the kind of glow that you got in the reactor room of the Maverick. This is essentially all the ships have pooled together. So there's a large core of them that have dedicated just their ship's reactors to keeping the thing powered. But you're not at that level. You're sort of in the exhaust port level. So where they're funneling out some of the heat that the reactors create. And you get there and you're met by 2 of the cube technical workers. And one of them is on a comms unit, and he's just chattering nonstop about diagnostic stuff and trying to troubleshoot. And another guy comes up to you and he goes, you must be the tavern guys, yeah?
Yeah, that's us.
All right, perfect. So we got a little bit of a situation here.
Explain it.
What's going on?
Well, it might be easier for you to just see it. Follow me. And him and his buddy, who's still like just constantly on the phone, lead you down this long corridor. And he says, "Now, look, I'm more of a guy that plugs in the things where he's told to plug in. I clean the things that I'm told to clean. That's a bomb, right?" And he points to a small package that has been fixed onto the surface of one of the exhaust ports.
Oh, can I make an engineering check?
I would love you to.
19.
Yeah, that's without a doubt a bomb.
I look at him like, if let's just hypothetically.
Oh God, it's a bomb. Oh, it's a bomb.
Yeah, it's a bomb. It's a bomb. Yeah. So if that were to hypothetically be a bomb and go off, that would kill everyone, right?
No. It would kill everyone. It would definitely cause severe radiation poisoning. It would definitely sear people's flesh to the point of maybe death, but mostly just excruciating pain as reactor exhaust gets thrust up into the main plaza.
Cool. Awesome. You don't have protocol for this?
Should I shoot it?
No.
Everyone, even the guy on the phone is like, no.
No.
Cody nods.
He says, "We've got protocol, but right now there is some sort of cube emergency happening up at the guild HQ. No one is answering our calls. We've been on hold forever. Every now and then we get a supervisor that's transferring us to another supervisor. So we figured we would go to someone who would actually take our call. The tavern. Thank you. We appreciate you. Great work you're doing. We love it."
What's your name, sir?
My name is Greg.
Thanks, Greg.
Oh,
are you related to Treg?
You mean the security supervisor? Yeah, I'm related to one of the most powerful men on the station, and I'm working here. Cool, thank you.
Congratulations. It's nice to have family. I just recently got family.
Greg, take the guy on the phone here, and both of you should probably get out of here.
Hey, you don't have to tell me twice. I'm out of here.
Maybe check the cameras to see who put that thing here.
He looks up, and there is actually a camera overlooking the exhaust port. He says, "That's a good idea. You know what? We'll go back. We'll review the footage." He tosses you a little walkie-talkie, and he says, "Anything happens, you tell us. And we find anything, we'll tell you. We'll keep in contact, but we'll be not here."
If you hear an explosion, we've probably messed up.
Yeah, if you were not responding, yeah, there's a problem.
Oh, hey, don't worry. If I hear an explosion, I will have the skin melted off my flesh, so you don't have to worry about what I'm hearing or not hearing. The only thing I'll be hearing is, the searing screams of my good friend Freg here.
Is he also?
All right, Greg.
Freg and Greg. All right, Freg and Greg.
Say hi to Treg if you see him.
It's a common cube name.
All right, Durrin, this is going to be on you, friend.
Cool. With my previous engineering check, do I have the ability to disarm it? Do I see it as being disarmable?
It is definitely disarmable. Here's how this is going to work. You guys can roll different checks on it, and this will either get you bonuses or re-rolls on your disarm checks. So it's going to take 3 successful disarm checks to disarm the bomb.
Oh no.
But in between those checks, you can do other skills, and you can tell me what you have or what you want to do, and I'll tell you if it'll work or not. And that will either give bonuses that you can use after you roll to boost your scores, or it'll allow you to re-roll if you're not confident in the result.
All right.
Okay.
I don't have much for this.
With the first engineering check, you know that you would need to roll a 15 to have a successful disarm check.
Okay. I'm going to roll a raw perception to help.
That's a great idea.
Bonuses would be nice.
That's just an 8.
Nope, you do not notice anything.
Can I do like an athletics or athletics or acrobatics to deftly spread the wires or to do kind of the physical specific shit?
I will let you do an acrobatics once to get a good look at the guts of the bomb.
Cool. Yeah, just to be like that fine, almost surgeon's hand,
yes.
Because I don't really know what else would do that. Maybe sleight of hand, I guess. Ugh, that's an 11.
You get a look in there, but this, you don't know.
All right, it's all you, Durrin.
So, well, everyone should roll me a perception check.
All right, I'll roll another
I know
one.
someone
Thanks,
rolled
Nick.
one already and didn't do it.
All right, that's a 16.
Okay,
19.
That's bad.
perfect. Okay, so with those two, you notice that there are a small batch of wires on the back side of the bomb that you wouldn't have known to look for, and are integral to disarming it. So you can bank a +2, and you can use that after you roll.
After I roll.
After
okay.
you roll.
Okay.
So you have 1 +2 bonus.
+2 after roll. All right. Is there a timer attached to it, or do I see what's going to set it off?
So that will be a computer's check. If everyone wants to roll me a computer's check, whoever can.
I don't have it.
Damn it. That's a nat 1.
22.
Okay. With that, you notice that the arming mechanism, and you notice that it isn't timed but remote.
That's far worse.
Mhm.
That's so much worse.
But that earns you another +2.
Is there any way to block the signal? Say if I gummed it up with my restraining spinneret?
No.
How good are you at making a Faraday cage?
Does anyone have culture?
Oh, I have culture. Yeah.
All right, hit me with a culture.
So much culture.
That's a 21.
That's enough. So you notice that this bomb is actually Synonym in design. They have a very unique brand and a unique way of handling explosives, and that is what this is.
Who are the Synonyms?
They are the Empire, the only Empire that is not part of the Federation.
Those sons of bitches.
So that earns you another +2, I believe. Hold on.
Okay. So we have 3 +2s.
Yeah.
What's your modifier?
My modifier is a 10.
That's pretty good.
All right,
That's
so that
pretty
puts us in
damn
good shape.
So we got a 25% chance of failure with each roll?
Yeah.
Does anyone have physical science?
Nope.
No.
No.
Does anyone have profession soldier?
No.
Nope.
Does anyone have mysticism?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay. Well then,
I'm
boys,
looking at
you have all of the information that you're going to learn.
Can I pilot a knife to the right wire and cut it?
Absolutely not.
Can I diplomacy with the bomb?
Yeah.
Can I ask it nicely to chill out?
That I like.
So it is now time to... I will also allow one person to roll engineering checks alongside them as an aid.
I don't have it.
I don't
so
have
it must.
Okay.
All right.
Well, Durrin, you have 3 checks to make of a DC 15 engineering. You have 3 +2 bonuses that you can use all on one roll if you want.
Thank God, because if it's a nat 1, right?
Well, if it's a nat 1, that's something we have to talk about.
All right.
Okay.
Now,
Don't do that to me. Don't put that pressure on me.
is it like death rolls where if he rolls 3 fails, we die, and if he rolls 3 successes? Or is it like he rolls 3, and if he gets 2 out of the 3, we're good? Or does he just have to get 3 straight or else it explodes?
He needs to get 3 successes. And that is
Damn.
all I will say about this.
I'm actually scared. All right, let's do it. All right. You guys might want to take a few steps away from here.
We're in this together.
I
Durrin.
walk right up and put my hand on your shoulder. We're family now, right?
Yeah, we are, Cody. Yeah, we are. He nods and is like, hey, he grabs a bit of cloth and wraps it around his head to keep the sweat out. Do rats sweat?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, sure. To keep the sweat out and just starts going to work. The first roll. Oh my God, I got. All right. First roll. 27.
Okay, yeah,
Sick.
that'll work.
You pull one of the black wires and remove it from the top block, and you hear a dink.
A good badink or a bad
It's a
badink?
good big dink.
It was a 27. It better be a fucking.
19.
You trace that black wire down, and you notice where it splits into a red and a green one, and you pull the green, and another dink. Behind you, you hear Greg say, I mean, I know I'm not supposed to be here, but I couldn't, this is too tense.
Do you want to join the hug, Greg?
Yeah, he definitely joins in. And
Hell
you can
yeah.
feel Freg join in on the other side.
Oh
and they're
my
both
god,
just
all the boys, arm in arm.
As Durrin starts going to work, his final thing. I rolled a 14, so we're going to add one of those plus 2s in to push it over that line.
Add them all.
There
We don't
it
know if this
is.
last DC
Yeah, add them all, because why not?
Yeah, we throw them all in there. Fuck it.
All right. Well, now you have to make a DC 20 to... no.
No!
You pull the last wire, and the bomb just kind of like... whatever was holding it on there, like the magnetism or whatever, just kind of drops off, and the bomb falls into your hand. Deactivated and disarmed.
I pass it to Greg, who's like, I don't know how you dispose of these.
Greg, get me on comms with whatever professional, whoever's in charge of you, anybody.
Greg says, well, I'm not the one who's got the comms. That would be Freg over there.
Freg, I should have known you were the one with the comms.
Freg covers the microphone, and he looks at Greg, and he says, Greg, a shoulder or leg? And Greg thinks about it for a second. He says, let's do shoulder. And he says, shoulder or leg? And Freg goes, we'll do leg. And they draw their pistols and shoot each other, once in the shoulder and Freg in the leg, and they drop to the ground. And Freg reactivates his comms, and he says, we're under attack! We've been shot! They have a bomb!